And obviously, I can't tell jokes like you do.
Thank you for that.
But I did write some jokes, and it would mean a lot to me if you read some of them. Just right over there on the cards.
In her first season in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has already hit a breaking point. While her debut has been filled with amazing performances, higher viewership, and increased ticket sales, it has also been filled with jealousy and a target on her back. Instead of getting praise for her incredible talent, the Indiana Fever Guard has faced constant hostility from both other WNBA players and the media. During her rookie season, Clark was hit with an overwhelming 177% of the league's flagrant fouls in 2024, plus countless reckless fouls that nearly became dangerous.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is.
The Chicago Sky, the team that drafted Angel Reese, committed 4 flagrant fouls against her in just 4 games. And it wasn't just them. Across the league, Clark was often pushed, tripped, and subjected to rough play that made her feel unsafe in the very league she had always dreamed of joining.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game.
Despite the adversity, she remained professional. But how much more could she endure before reaching her limit? While it's common for veterans to be tough on rookies, the level of antagonism Clark has faced from both players and the media goes beyond the norm. Her impact on the league, both financially and in terms of visibility, is undeniable. As WNBA legend Sue Bird pointed out, Clark's presence alone has led to a 156% increase in attendance since her debut, proving that her influence on the game is unmatched. Yet instead of being embraced as the game changer she is, Clark has been met with resistance. Now, with speculation surrounding a major decision about her future, NBA players and fans alike are left stunned, wondering what's next for Caitlin Clark.
The game ended where obviously people were pretty disappointed in the outcome. I think it gave us a taste of where we wanted to be. At the same time, I felt like
Clark's impact on the WNBA is impossible to ignore. With over half of all WNBA games selling out, the Indiana Fever, a team that once struggled to fill seats, saw a staggering 264% increase in total attendance.
we could have done a little bit more to help it get back here for a game 3, and that's what really kind of stunk about the whole thing.
Selling out 100% of their season ticket inventory. A total of 186,000 fans attended home games, while 230,000 showed up for road games. The 2023 WNBA All-Star Game averaged 850,000 viewers, peaking at 996,000, making it the most watched in 16 years. However, Clark's televised games in the 2024 season averaged a massive 1.78 million viewers.
But I thought it gave us a taste of where we wanted to be, and that's exactly the message that Christy iterated throughout the locker room, and that
nearly 3 times the audience of other WNBA matchups. As longtime NBA announcer Mike Breen put it, Caitlin is doing for WNBA ratings what Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry have done for the NBA. Unfortunately, rather than celebrating her unprecedented impact, some WNBA players have used Clark's name to fuel jealousy and controversy. Instead of recognizing the financial and cultural benefits she brings, some players have stirred up narratives of racism and division. Connecticut Sun guard Dejanai Carrington, despite being in a relationship with Clark's teammate, Melissa Smith, has consistently criticized Clark both on and off the court. She has mocked and called out the 22-year-old rookie for not speaking up when some of her fans engage in inappropriate behavior. Despite Clark addressing the issue multiple times, how can one not be bothered by their name being used to justify racism, bigotry, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia in their intersections? Carrington tweeted, "We all see it. We all have a platform. We all have a voice, and they all hold weight. Silence is a luxury." But is it fair to make Clark the face of issues beyond her control? How often do NBA players like Dylan Brooks publicly call out LeBron James for things his fans say online? The way Clark has been singled out feels intentional, and after enduring a season filled with hostility, it seems she's finally had enough. At the conclusion of her rookie year, Clark took to social media to thank her fans and supporters for standing by her through a challenging first season. She also revealed that she would be taking time to reflect on the past year before making a difficult decision about her future. The question now is, what will Caitlin Clark do next? Clark hasn't explicitly stated that she's leaving the WNBA.
I mean, it's right next to the scoreboard, so I think everybody's pretty aware of what's happening. I mean, honestly, like, somebody had to get the rebound, and I was actually the closest one to the ball, so, yeah.
But it's clear that even she has her limits. For years, WNBA players have had the option to take their talents overseas, much like Camila Cardoso, the third overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, who is currently playing for the Shanghai Swordfish in the Chinese Basketball Association. However, Clark's options extend far beyond just playing internationally. One major opportunity still on the table is her offer from the Big Three. Long before she was drafted, the Big Three Pro Basketball League, founded by Ice Cube, extended a $5 million offer for her to play just 8 games, while still retaining the option to pursue a WNBA career. At the time, Clark declined, choosing to focus on the WNBA, even though she could have earned up to $15 million, a contract 45 times more than her 4-year rookie deal with the Indiana Fever. Aside from the Big Three, Clark also had the opportunity to join Unrivaled, a new 3x3 women's pro basketball league created by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. However, she ultimately turned that offer down as well, for reasons unknown. With so many leagues vying for her presence, one thing is clear: Clark is in high demand. The world is waiting to see what decision she'll make, and the possibility of her leaving the WNBA has left many NBA players stunned. Unlike some of their WNBA counterparts, NBA stars have been vocal in their support for Clark, recognizing both her talent and the unfair treatment she has endured. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and former legends like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley all understand what it means to be a target for hard fouls. When you're great, defenses throw everything at you.
Our coaches kind of iterated when they talked is just that, you have to let this kind of burn inside of you and let it.
But even they agree that what's happening to Clark isn't just tough defense. It's excessive, reckless, and unnecessary. Recently, these NBA stars have called out the hostility Clark has faced, highlighting how WNBA players should be embracing her impact on the game rather than making her feel unwelcome. With the league's visibility and revenue skyrocketing because of her presence, the question now is, will the WNBA appreciate Caitlin Clark before it's too late? 4-time NBA champion LeBron James has spoken out about the hate and scrutiny Clark has faced throughout her rookie season. LeBron expressed deep respect for the Indiana Fever guard, not just for her talent, but because he understands what it's like to be the face of a franchise while facing relentless criticism. He recalled his own experience entering the league at just over 18 years old when many people doubted him, hoped for his failure, and even prayed against his success. A struggle that, 22 years later, still hasn't changed. The Los Angeles Lakers superstar reaffirmed his admiration for Clark, saying, "She's a transcendent player. Obviously, we all saw that at Iowa. I knew her game would translate to the big leagues, and she's an unbelievable talent. It's great to watch." This isn't the first time LeBron has publicly supported Clark. He has been a fan since her Iowa days and previously called out those who don't support her, labeling them flat-out haters.
I feel like it's night and day from the day I got drafted.
For what it's worth, many hope Clark chooses to stay in the WNBA, as there's no denying that she is one of the biggest things to happen to women's basketball in years. Fans have taken notice of her treatment, with one user commenting, "I blame the referees for not stopping the attacks on Clark. There were so many hits, and they just let them go. When players know they can target the biggest star in the league and get away with it, they will keep doing it." Another added, "A professional has no reason to go after rookies to prove a point. Just play the game." As the basketball world watches and waits for Clark's decision, one thing is clear: her impact on the game is undeniable. Stay up to date with Caitlin Clark's journey and all the latest in the WNBA by subscribing to our newsletter for exclusive updates, analysis, and insider stories. Don't miss out on the future of women's basketball. Subscribe now.